This is Penny Keener, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator and the original KeenerINKer. Today we're going to be making Beauty of Friendship Thinking of You card, which is using the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. This is fantastic because this covers all seasons for trees, both pine and regular, and you can do winter. Fantastic set. We're going to be using the Beauty Trees dies. We're just going to be using this one, which is a fantastic one for wording, and also the scallop contour dies. We're using several of the shapes out of there. Colors today that we're using is Basic White and Rich Razzleberry, and then ink is Rich Razzleberry and Sahara Sand. I've already die cut some pieces out in the Basic White and then the Rich Razzleberry, and then my base card stock is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I'm going to use my bone folder to give it a nice crease on there and set that aside for right now. I'm going to do my stamping first on here. I'm going to do my tree trunk in Sahara Sand. This color is so interesting because it takes on the properties of whatever colors you're using with it. So it's a fantastic neutral color that you can use with anything else. So I'm going to kind of stamp that towards the center of my cardstock there. Now this tree, you can see how it fits right over that, but I want a fuller tree. And I loved seeing all the flowering trees this spring. And so this card was inspired by that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to go super high. And then I'm going to kind of come down the side and down the side. Now it looks pretty good. So I'm going to do a couple little fill-ins. Now, to give this a little more depth and fullness, what I'm going to do without re-inking this is I'm just going to stamp this multiple times. So I have residual ink on my stamp, and what it does is it does a lighter color than the Rich Razzleberry. So it kind of fills out my tree and gives it some shape. And if you see where you need to fill in a little, then just continue to stamp until you have a tree the way you like it. So on this, all I'm going to do is flip that over. Attach it to this, and these scalloped dies work so well together for layering. Flip this over. Add my Stampin' Seal on the back of this. Put it onto the front of my card. Just like that. Make sure it's down. And then what I've done is I've gone ahead and stamped out the Thinking of You, and I used that die from the Beautiful Tree set of dies. And I just used mini dimensionals on the back of this because of the size of it. I'm going to put it right here on the front. Just a quick and easy card. And then you can do so many different things with the set. Here's just one other example. I've done 2 flowering trees next to each other, and then I used rhinestones, and I colored these with the Stampin' Blends and made it look like it had falling leaves or flower petals. Just so many fun things you can do with that. So how do trees get online? They just log in. Please check out my website and subscribe to my channel for quick videos on how you can be a KeenerINKer too.